Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Atlanta Falcons 2023 Fantasy Outlook. Today on SB Fantasy Football. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to SB Fantasy Football Podcast with your pal Alan, and I continue working through the NFL, going team by team, giving you the fantasy outlook, and today we're stopping off with the Atlanta Falcons. This should be a short episode. There's not a whole lot to look forward to this upcoming fantasy season with the Atlanta Falcons, but let's get into it, and let's start where we always do at QB1. Desmond Ridder. That's about all I got now. He played 4 games last year, 708 yards, 2 TDs, 64 yards rushing. You didn't see a lot from him. You're not going to get much from him, really. Whether or not he's the guy or not, it remains to be seen. You do not want to draft this guy. Just leave him out there. Don't pick him. You know, at some point in time, if he doesn't show that he can be the guy, look for Taylor Heineke to kind of step in and take over, and then I'll pay attention to the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. But as of right now, with Desmond Ridder, I have zero expectations. And with that, just kind of goes what you're going to see from almost the rest of the team, with the exception of the running back position. But we'll get into that here in a second. But wide receiver-wise, Drake London, 866 yards last year, 4 TDs. Over the last 4 games, he had 333 yards, 36 targets, 25 catches, 0 TDs during those last 4 games. So you're looking at like an average of 6 catches for 84 yards. If you're in your PPR format, depending on the amount of yards you're going to get per your receiving yards, you can get somewhere between 10 to 14, points per game, right around. So, and not a lot that you're going to get from that position. Hopefully Desmond Ridder does better, so that can really help with Drake. I mean, outside of him, there's really no one else that you really want to look at. And I'm not drafting Drake London high. He's going to be a late round flyer for me. Don't have a lot of expectations. Maybe fill in for a bye week or something like that. But that's about it. I mean, after him, you have Mac Hollins. Ritter's not tossing the ball around all over the field, so I would stay away from him. And then you got Scotty Miller. There's the number 3. There's not a whole lot to be excited about. And it all stems from the quarterback. If you had yourself a good quarterback there, then maybe you might take a look at some of these other guys. But with Ridder at quarterback, nothing. Kyle Pitts, kind of temper your expectation for him. He's recovering from the knee injury, the MCL that he had surgery on the end last November. They say he should be ready by the time the season starts, that everything should be good, but players coming off a knee injury kind of temper those expectations a little bit. You're not going to want to draft him as one of your top 5 tight ends, which is where you've kind of seen him last year, right? But he's just, again, you're limited by your quarterback. You got to have someone who gets you the ball. You don't have anyone who's going to toss the ball all over the field. So temper your expectations with Kyle Pitts. Maybe wait on him an extra round or 2 before you do it, or just let your friends draft him for you. Now, there is one bright spot on this team, and that's going to be Bijan Robinson. They drafted him in the first round of the draft this last year with him fully, he's RB1, you know. Kind of sucks for Tyler Algier because he was starting to come into his own last year, especially there towards the end of the season. But with Bijan there, this is Bijan's backfield. He's going to be the one getting the ball. Say what you will about Atlanta, but they actually did real good. The offensive line did real great with run blocking, and they were actually a pretty good run team with not a whole lot back there. You know, Algier didn't get into the field till later in the year. You had Cordell Patterson out there running it. I like Bijan. Now, I'm not going to draft him as, you know, some people have him ranked in the top 5 running backs. I'm going to be hard-pressed to draft him as one of the top 5 running backs. You know, if I can get him a little bit closer to 10th, as the 10th running back, okay. But in the top 5, I'll just let my friends draft him and let them deal with him, and I'm just going to go with a little bit more proven running back out there, right? But all in all, that's your Atlanta Falcons for this year. There's not a whole lot to look forward to. If you're a Falcons fan, maybe once Heineke gets in there, things will start to look up, but that's it. You know, you're going to want to draft Bijan Robinson, Drake London late, Kyle Pitts late. Stay away from Ritter and the rest of the wide receivers out there. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in. I appreciate it. Go ahead and drop that follow if you don't mind. And if you're feeling extra nice, drop that 5-star review. Until next time, as always, I'm Alan. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Thanks for listening to SB Fantasy Football Podcast.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.